What's going on, everyone? So how to start a cut? Most likely, you've been weight training for a while, and you're getting ready to do, let's say your first cut for summertime. You want to get your abs, you want to look really lean, but you also do not want to lose muscle. That's the most thing that you're afraid of, losing muscle mass while cutting. A mistake a lot of people do is, they'll start, maintaining their weight or gaining just a little bit, and then all of a sudden they want to start a cut, and they drastically, remove a lot of calories from their diet. They cut their calories way too much. You start seeing great fat loss results, and then you start getting really skinny. You start losing a lot of strength at the gym. That's what you do not want to do. You want to take your time with it. Everybody wants to see fast fat loss results, but it comes at a price. It comes with the risk of losing muscle mass. So definitely do not cut, let's say, going from 2,500 calories, to 1,500 overnight. Do not do that. You're putting yourself in a miserable diet that you'll probably end up quitting anyways, because it's really tough. It's really tough on your mind. When you're cutting, it does not feel good. It does not feel good. You have not a lot of energy. You see yourself getting thinner, and eventually you will lose muscle mass doing something like that. You want to keep your weight training intense. Don't change your weight training. What you've been doing while you were bulking, while you were training, you want to keep that the same. You want to keep, bringing up that intensity in weight training. You want to fight to maintain those muscles, and if possible, even build just a little bit of muscle while you're cutting. It's not impossible, but it's very difficult for, a natural athlete to do it. But that's what you want to strive for regardless. Training hard to maintain that muscle mass. Dieting, you want to take your time with it. Don't rush it. Start by cutting just a little bit, 200, 300 calories. See where that takes you. If you lose a pound or two, that's great. Keep going. Start slowing down. You could throw some cardio in there. You could keep lowering your calories little by little every week. See, try to manage it little by little. Enjoy the meals that you've always been enjoying. Just have a nice moderation. You don't have to cut everything drastically. There's not a specific food that gets you fat. It's all about, having, the right amount of calories, from the right nutrients. That's it. Calories in, calories out. That's what's going to get you, that's what's going to get you results. That's what's going to get you lean. So don't worry about, having, let's say, a hamburger, once in a while, twice a week or whatever. As long as you're eating, the right amount of calories for that day, you got in your protein, you got in your carbs, you got in your fats, you're going to be fine. You're still going to see the results that you want. Having a cheat day once a week, a cheat meal even once a day, as long as you balance out your calories, you'll be fine. You'll totally be fine. It's all about balance, guys. You're not having, let's say, peaks every day. Peaks every day. It fits my macros, yeah. No, don't do that. You could do it, but that's a lot of work, and you won't get the benefits from having to fit a lot of better foods in there with a lot more nutrients. Regardless, guys, there's so many different ways to dieting. A lot of people, they say, I don't like the way you diet. I don't like the way you diet. There's so many different ways. You have to just pick whatever one you like. You gotta get ketosis, which almost nobody likes anymore, since it's something old, and it's not necessary, which is zero carbs. You got paleo diet, which is just fruits, no processed foods. You have intermittent fasting. You go 18, 16 hours without eating, and you eat for, let's say, 5 hours, depending how you set it up, depending how long you want to go fasting. A lot of people like that, and it works well for a lot of people. It works well for just the fact that it balances your hormones. A lot of studies show, but a lot of people say also that that's not true. And then you have intermittent fasting, which gets a lot of bad rep, but it's getting very popular. Just the fact that a lot of athletes that are competing are getting results. They're going professional in men's physique. They're going professional, in Muscle Mania and things like that. Matt Ogus was successful with his cut, eating Chipotle every single day. You just want to find out what's right for you, which way you want to go about it. But whichever way you pick, at the end of the day, it's still going to, come down to calories in, calories out. If you eat less, you'll burn more fat. And as far as maintaining your muscle mass, you want to make sure you're getting in, you know, your proteins every day. You want to make sure you're getting, you know, all your nutrients in. And of course, the most important thing is training hard. You know, you can have the best, you know, macros on earth. It could be perfect every single possible day, but you will lose muscle mass if your weight training starts, you know, to decrease. You know, your volume starts going down. You're not lifting, you know, the same amount of weight, you know, you did a couple weeks ago. You will start losing muscle mass. Just the fact that there's no reason to maintain that muscle mass if your weight training is gonna be, you know, slacking. So that's why you have to train hard as shit. You know, cardio, guys. To be honest, you don't even need cardio. You could just, you know, weight train more. You could weight train more. You know, cardio is really up to you. You know, the more cardio you add, the faster you'll see the results. But you also risk muscle loss at the, you know, doing, like I say, a high amounts of cardio, like stupid amounts. It's not gonna be, you know, doing an hour of incline walking. You're not gonna burn, you know, most like that. Of course, assuming that your calories are pretty, you know, well balanced. But it also depends on the person, man, because everybody, you know, everybody's so different that you can't even, you know, you can't judge somebody's diet. You know, if they feel comfortable, you know, they're used to the way they diet, you know, they could just keep it that way. It's so much that comes into play that it's really insane. It's a lot of different ways to diet, but the best way, guys, is just start slow, cutting your calories slow, weight training, of course, to maintain that muscle mass. No really secrets behind it, you know. It becomes hard, guys, when you're trying to get to that 6%. Let's say you got down to 8, you know, you want to get down to 6, 5% for competition. That's when it starts getting a little tricky, because your body will freaking literally knock you out to try to keep that body fat. And that's when it comes to, you know, really complicated. And that's when you want to just start adding different protocols into your dieting just to try to get that out. So hopefully it helps, guys. I know it made a lot of no sense in some places in my video, but that's what cutting is, guys. It's just so many different variations of everything that it's not really a subject I like to talk about, because a lot of people have different opinions of it, and you can have yours. Talk to you guys next time.